Hello, hello, hey, sweet people, and welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. My name is Foster. I just woke up, so I'm a little bit sleepy, but luckily I have the help of the one, the only
Who's awake for 6 hours now? Alexia!
Alexia has been awake for a long time because she is in Portugal. I'm in the US. Alexia, I miss you.
I miss you, amor.
Okay, so let's dive straight into it. We have been talking this week on the show about technology, about distraction, about attention, about this crazy modern world that we live in. And this all started from a question from one of our Sound School students, Bruno. So if you.
Hey, Bruno.
Hey, Bruno. So if you have not listened to the earlier episodes this week, I probably recommend starting with those. Things will make a little bit more sense.
Yeah?
And that's it. You ready to get started?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so yesterday on the show, we talked primarily about notifications and how that is such an easy win to get some of your control and attention back from your phones, just turning off all notifications except from real people. And today, Alexia, I thought it would be helpful if we give a couple more just tips and recommendations from our experience of working on our computers and our phones for the last 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the first thing. Ooh, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
That he's trying to break in so bad. I think that one of the things that I having in mind is to learn your work routine, right? So if you are starting at 8 a.m. and finishing at 5 p.m.,
Okay.
close your computer. Do not take any work calls. Don't see the notifications from your Gmail, business account, and etc.
Yeah. Do you want to try that one more time? 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yeah, the normal 8 to 5, or nowadays probably 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is really important for all people. It does not matter if you are working for a company or if you work for yourself, if you own your own business. Really having separated times for work and then for life. That's a really big one. That's something that we have really struggled with over the last 5 years. So, apart from just closing your computer, Alexia, do you have any other tips to kind of separate that? Whew, awkward there, Gorda. Do you have any other tips to kind of separate the work-life balance type thing?
I think I'm very good at this. I am much better than you are and than Philip is as well. And like to really, really finish your day. Once you're done with work, just go ahead and go cook or go take a shower, go for a walk, watch your favorite movie, watch some new show. I mean, just turn off everything that you have from notifications that you don't want to see until the next day. Because if it's not urgent, that's fine, it can wait. If it's urgent, I mean, if someone is dying, urgent, they will call you. So you don't have to be online 24/7.
Yeah, I don't think many people are sending Slack messages like, "Hey, by the way, I'm dying, so I hope someone reads this Slack message." If it's urgent, it will get to you. So, Alexia, can I tell you something that I actually read yesterday that really helped me think about this in a better way?
Yeah, of course.
So, the other day, I was at the pharmacy picking up medicine, and I love magazines, like physical magazines. It's just easy. It's not a full book. They have pictures. It's an easy way for me to read. And I got a magazine that was kind of like a wellness, like yoga, breathing magazine.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I was reading last night and they were talking about this idea of work life balance and focus. And if you think about it, nowadays in the 21st century, most of us can do most of our work, or at least see our work or do something related to our work on our phones, right?
Yeah.
So even if you have a physical job where you have to be there, you can still look at work emails and get notifications on your phone, right?
Right.
So this was something that I personally have struggled with for years and years. Alexia is much better at saying, okay, it's 5 p.m., I'm not working. I can also do that, but I would still kind of have my phone and I would look at it. And even if I wasn't working, it's still draining a lot of energy from me thinking, like, oh, I could be working, or I'm nervous about work and it makes me anxious. So, what they said in this magazine was imagine that you are working for your company or a company, and imagine you are the boss, right?
Right.
And in our case, this is a little bit easier because we do work for a company and we are the bosses. So let's imagine we have one employee, right? Felipe.
Hey, Felipe.
Hey, Felipe. Do you think it would be fair for us to expect Felipe to be working 24 hours a day?
Of course not.
Yes, this is a complicated example because Felipe is pretty much working 24 hours a day.
Yeah, and we are the ones who are like, Felipe, stop, don't do this or don't do that. You need to enjoy your life as well.
Yeah, that's more you saying that and me thinking like, "Ugh." But yeah, essentially, when you have your phone on you at all times, you are in work mode. You are telling your boss or your customers, hey, I'm always here. I'm always working. I'm never going to turn off. It doesn't matter if that gives me panic attacks and a lot of anxiety. And if you think about it that way, it's a really crazy thing to do. Very unhealthy, not sustainable.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking about the relationship that I had with my old company and what I have right now. And I mean, as someone's boss, can I say that? Someone's boss?
Perfect.
From what I see, being a boss nowadays is that I am paying someone to be happy with us. So, if I'm paying someone to work with us, I want that person to have the best experience ever because I want him or her to learn from me as much as I can teach them, this person. I don't know if I'm teaching or I don't know if, I mean, I'm giving good insights, but I'm pretty sure that I'm trying as much as I can to make that person happy. And I think that nowadays most companies don't think about this at all. They forgot the humane part of it and that those are people, they are not robots, and they need to be there and they expect you to be there just because they are paying you.
Exactly. And I've started to think about this as a real competitive advantage because if we continue using the example of Felipe, Felipe has worked with us for more than 1 year, and he's learned a lot about our business, about online businesses,
Us.
and yeah, us. And Felipe could easily find another job that probably pays
Yeah.
him more money.
And much more.
So I think a really competitive advantage that we have is not too many companies are really going to look after and take care of your personal health, your emotional, physical health. I mean, we essentially have an unlimited vacation policy. Like, hey, if you need to take some days off, please do. Because, yeah, we need Felipe around. And one of the best ways to do that is to make sure that he is healthy and happy, and that we are too.
Yeah. And the reason that I say that is because when I was working at my old company, I remember it was when my mom died. And I mean, she died. I think she died on a Sunday or early, yeah, Sunday or Monday. I don't remember, but it was the beginning of the week. That I'm pretty sure. And then, of course, everyone knew by the other day during the morning. And then when it was Friday or Thursday at the same week, I remember that my boss at the time, she sent me a message saying, "Hey, when are you coming back to work?" And I was like, "I don't know. I mean, I still had to figure it out a lot of things and the Misa sétimo dia that I don't know how to say that in English.
Mm-hmm. Seventh day
And
mass, I suppose.
yeah. And then she was like, "Oh, okay, because you can stay away from work that much. You know that, right?"
You can't?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I know that it wasn't from her directly, it was from the top boss, that made her do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that because she's one of my best friends nowadays. And I mean, I just lost my mom, and you guys want me to go back to work at the same week that happened. And you guys are humane? No, you're not at all. So,
Yeah, that is incredibly messed up. Makes me very, very angry. But thinking about that company now and how many valuable employees they have lost to not treating them well, it really, the entire economy has changed. Now, for most jobs, you are competing with everyone else in the world. So, companies that treat you well and take care of you and don't require you to work 24 hours a day, that's a big thing nowadays.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I mean, we, of course, said we struggle as boss owners of a company,
Business
and we need to
owners.
think about, yeah, business owners, and we need to think about us as individuals, and about who's working for us. It's a lot to do. And that's why, I mean, I want someone who's working for us to be happy and have their free time and like say, "Hey, I just read the book that you told me to. It's really nice," and things like that. And that's why you shouldn't have your notifications on from your work at all. Because if they don't treat you as humans, they don't deserve having the notifications on.
Yeah, exactly. So, the moral of the story today, just like we said yesterday, all notifications off except from real people, and really try to make a focused effort to separate your work from the rest of your life. This could look like closing your computer and turning off your phone at 5 p.m. This could just be, for me personally, I like to exercise in the afternoon around 5 p.m. So it's kind of,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I finished my workday, I'm tired, then I just go outside, I ride bikes or run or something, and I'm done with work for the day. So really
Yeah.
creating rituals or just things that you do, habits that make it easier to disconnect from work.
Yeah, it can be anything. Don't think about like, "Oh, I need to exercise." No, you don't need to anything. You need to do what's good for yourself.
Yeah, I need to exercise, but yeah. Okay, thanks for the tips today, Alexia. Tomorrow we will continue the conversation about humane technology, all of this stuff, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye.